I'd like to talk to you about the features of the Super Arm Lock putter. The first feature is 10 degrees of loft. What I've done is it's a custom bend of the shaft that makes 10 degrees of loft. What that does is it promotes the shaft to lean forward onto the forearm. So it just takes it here like this, comes right here on the forearm. So you can make a nice stroke with the arm lock putter. So the next feature is grip flat technology. So what that is in the past 30 years I've had 8 course records. All of my course records are with long putters, and what I did was I incorporated the grip flat technology. So what that means is when I grip the putter, what was happening was I put the putter in a way it's not square with the face, but it's in a position that squares the putter at impact. So even if my stroke was off a little bit, the putter would square at impact. I've had a much better chance of making the putt. So with the Super Arm Lock putter, I did the same thing. So what I did with that is I positioned the grip in a position so that when I make my stroke, squares that face right at impact, just like that. So, and then the third feature is it's a stabilization bar. So in the 8 months of testing, I had made arm lock putters and without this stabilization bar in there, and I found when I made my stroke, the putter would hop around. So the shaft would hop off my forearm and stuff like that. Very hard to keep it onto the forearm. So I made this stabilization bar, so what that does, keeps that putter right up against your forearm. So right here you can make your stroke, and you can see that there's no hopping, and it's not very hard for me to keep it on my forearm with this stabilization bar in there. So I want to also talk about a little bit about gripping the Super Arm Lock putter. So what I do is I do an interlock, and I make sure that both thumbs are going down the middle of the flat of the grip, and then I have my finger going down the side. So it's here like this, and what that does is square that face right at impact. And then there's another way to use the Super Arm Lock putter. So I do a split finger grip. I got 2 fingers on both sides, put my thumb on the top, and what I do is I place the shaft up to the lean, put the putter in the middle of the stance, and then what that does is that frees my shoulders to rock back and forth nice and smooth. It's right here, just nice and smooth.